G'day gamers, Gob here. Welcome back to Gob's Quickies. Now, you've decided you want to go to the roof of the Nether through the Bedrock and do stuff, whether it's make a transportation system, build farms, or just to have a squiz. You're going to go up there using a technique, and I do have a video on how to do it, but once you're up there, how do you get back? So you're up here on top of Bedrock. Whatever technique you used, you're now here and you're trapped, marooned, never to get below again. I've placed a piece of netherrack on the spot that I know is only one bedrock thick, so that I can aim for this spot to try and get through. And this is what I'm going to show you now. Now, to break through the bedrock, you're going to need a pile of levers, a pile of stone bricks, a piece of obsidian, some trapdoors, some TNT, and some pistons. Now, all you need for each attempt is that: a lever, a block, a piece of obsidian, a trapdoor, a TNT, and a piston. Now, most of this, except the obsidian, may get destroyed in the process. Okay, so if it doesn't work the first time, you're going to need spares. Okay, now I did try it with obsidian instead of a stone brick. It works, but it's very hard when you're time limited to pick the difference between the obsidian block and the other obsidian block and place your other piston on the right place. So just so you're absolutely guaranteed you know which block you're looking at, it's best to have two different blocks. Now, this is a technique I saw from a YouTuber called EagleEye621, and I will put a link in the description to their channel. So we'll just grab our gear, and I'm going to go into survival mode so you can see that this actually works. Okay, so we're in survival mode, and this is the point where we want to break. Okay, so adjacent to that, we put down our obsidian. On top of it, we put our block. Okay, and I'm using the stone brick. We can now get rid of this block here, and on top of a point where you want to destroy, you're going to place a piston. On top of that, you're putting a block of TNT, and adjacent there, you're putting a block of TNT. And on the side, you're putting a lever, next to that TNT, and on the top of the obsidian block, we're putting a trapdoor. So it goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up. Okay, now the mechanics of this. When we pull the lever, we power that block, which sets off that TNT, which sets off that TNT, but it also powers the piston. The piston will extend, pushing the top of the piston up. Now, whilst that's happening, we need to have gone underneath the trapdoor, so we're nice and low, and we can see that join there. Remember, the piston head will be up, and we will want to try and spam click that corner there, so that we can place a piston in that location when this one's destroyed, when the TNT explodes. And by the magic of, I was going to say Grayskull, by the magic of the piston being destroyed at the moment that it's trying to retract and all that sort of stuff, and another piston going in its place, we magically break the bedrock underneath. So shall we try that? Okie dokie. So we walk up right alongside this block here. We get ourselves trapped underneath. Now, you might be going, Gob, when that TNT goes off, and that TNT goes off, aren't you going to die from the explosion? Well, you'd think so, but this is Minecraft, and it doesn't necessarily obey the laws of physics, so while we're trapped underneath this trapdoor, we're perfectly safe. So we throw our lever, we go here, we spam, we survived, and now that piston is facing the same direction the original piston. I think that means it worked, and it did! First go! How good is that? And we now have a route through the bedrock. Now, one thing I did neglect in saying, in your chest, I also had some obsidian and a flint. That was a plan B. If we run out of supplies for doing this and we can't break through Bedrock anymore, we've got the tools to make a portal. Well, I can't believe that worked the very first time. I'm so pleased with that. So there you go, a way to break through the Bedrock in 1.16, and now you can do all those wonderful things up here, like making farms and getting transport systems underway, etc. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, chuck us a comment, and go and check out my Patreon site. But until next time, hooroo!